Rock Lobsters! How are you today? This is a new comic review. I didn't get to pick up comics this week, so there's a lot of last week and the week before stuff in here. First off, comic reviews are brought to you by my own comics. The Red Knight, issues 1 and 2 are already out, and you can order them. The information is at the bottom of the video, as well as Caprice and Other Stories. It's short horror stories written by me. It's available at lulu.com. You can check out the link below. Also, this week, new comics from Primal Paper Comics. Same people who do my Red Knight comic. The last issue of 41 just came out this week. It is quite good. The art is the best of the whole series right here. It's by Bob Fresh and Alexander Singleton. Wow, what an ending, too. And the BAKU finally came out after months of waiting for it since they started their Kickstarter, and holy crap, is it really cool. I'll throw links at the bottom of this video as well for those books as well. Now, to comic reviews. Now, we're going to start with Justice League number 2 by Jeff Johns and Jim Lee. Now, we get to meet Barry Allen, this character who can run fast, or he's really fast, I guess. I'm still learning about these new characters. I'm just kidding, of course. And in between issues 1 and 2, we've had a big fight between Batman and Superman. Boy, God, looked like it was really cool. Boy, I'm glad we were here to see the end of it there. That was awesome. Yeah. Well, in case you missed the first issue, which I don't think anybody did, but what the hell? Let's just say you did. Green Lantern and Batman are fighting this alien kind of guy who is basically one of Darkseid's minions, and he is creating some sort of terrorist attack. And they've been doing this here and there on Earth for a little while, and they're trying to dig deeper into the mystery. So they go to see Superman in Metropolis, because he's an alien. So let's see what he knows. And that was the issue. Boy, that was really exciting, because they said, let's go see Superman, and then they see him. Woohoo! And then they start getting a fight, because apparently New 52 Green Lantern is a fucking douchebag. Has he always been a douchebag? Is this new? Is this a new interpretation? I've always taken Jeff Johns as the guy who's sort of now the expert of modern Hal Jordan, and I don't know, has he always been a dick? I don't. You're gonna have to answer that question for me, people, because I haven't been reading Hal Jordan. Anyway, after a few minutes, pages of exciting, super cool action, like this awesome shot of Superman bursting these Green Lantern chains and kicking the shit out of them, and then kicking the shit out of Barry Allen. Then Batman goes, hey, you know what? Whoa. Let's chill the fuck out. Maybe we're on the same side. We're all wearing costumes that look like they've been designed by the same guy. Maybe we're all the same side here. Anyway, they're attacked by, the police and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Cyborg is whining about his scientist father not showing up at his football games. And his father basically is kind of a huge cock about it. Going, no, football's not important, son. It's science. And that's pretty much the same dialogue, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm quoting that exactly. Then the minions of Darkseid attack. Woo! And Cyborg is, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, like, DC 52, like, fanboys. Am I ruining it by saying Cyborg is blown up here? Is that like, oh no, spoiler? We kind of saw that coming. It's okay. A lot of the writing here is flat. Hal Jordan is really obnoxious and stupid, to the point where he's kind of distracting me from the book. And it's okay. The Jim Lee art, though, is brilliant. It's perfect. It's probably some of his best work I've seen in years. And I'm always kind of an admirer of Jim Lee's work, so this is really good stuff. Definitely get it for Jim Lee's work. 3 ram chips. Now, let's bring our evil to Swamp Thing number 3. Now, last we met, Dr. Holland met Abby, who is Swamp Thing's girlfriend in the previous Un-52 world. We're going to have to come up with this... Now, during the first big historic DC reboot, Crisis, there was pre-Crisis and post-Crisis. Now we gotta, like, think, maybe is there a pre-52? Post-52? Anyway. Pre-52, they were lovers and stuff like that. Anyway, she comes to him for help because her half-brother, William, he is inheriting the mantle of the Rot. See, there's the green, which are Swamp Thing, Animal Man's the red, and there's also the Rot. I'm not sure why don't they call it the black, or the rusty brown? I don't know, maybe that's not so good. Anyway, he is in this children's hospital in a bubble because he cannot deal with the outside world. He's allergic to everything. Meanwhile, Billy Bass is whispering to him his name here and there. By the way, there's a cute little reference here to his doctor. His doctor's named Dick Durdock, or Dr. D. Durdock, which is a reference to the actor who is the only actor who played Swamp Thing in both the films and the TV series. And while Abby and Holland are kind of comparing notes in a way, by the way, this is beautiful work right here. They decide to go rescue him, but what they find is horrific. This is Scott Snyder and Yannick Paquette, and boy, what a creepy ending to this issue, as well as a nice cliffhanger for more. And it's about time somebody really sticks it to, you know, terminally ill children. Everyone knows they're just evil. Good for you, Scott Snyder. Fantastic piece here. This is 5 Ram Chips. And issue 3 of Action Comics. Grant Morrison and Rags Morales plus Gene Ha. On the cover, we see Superman asking comic fans, "Hey, what do you think of the new 52?" And, where's Cassandra Cain? What happened to Wally West? And, you know, he's like, hey, you know, chill. It opens with a flashback to, I believe this is Kandor, on Krypton. And it's being attacked by this mysterious unknown threat, which has got to be Brainiac, for God's sakes. This is how he does things. And it's kind of been established in the past that, you know, he's in various versions of Superman that, you know, Brainiac has had some effect on Krypton. Then we wake to Clark Kent waking up in his apartment, being hassled by the cops for his work on you know, his editorials and his newspaper reporting, trying to break the corruption. Well, those in power aren't really happy, so they call him to, I guess, harass him. Is that constitutional? Anyway, this is Glenn Morgan, whose parents apparently are incredibly unimaginative. And he is basically the new Lex Luthor. He is the big power in Metropolis and probably the world as well. And they're competing. Meanwhile, Superman is really kind of disheartened because Glenn Morgan is, you know, kind of dragging his name through the mud and trying. He is like this captain of industry that is, like, you know, victimizing, you know, society. And then when somebody attacks him, he goes, "Woo, I'm a big victim." That seems to seem familiar somehow in the media. I don't know where I've seen that before. And I'm guessing Fox News is a big fan of this guy. But Morrison's doing something. This isn't all perfect, by the way. Morrison's doing a couple things that are kind of bugging me. Like, he's doing the I guess now it's called the channel surfing technique, where he's shooting from one scene to another, which are all nice individual scenes, but boy, a transition would be nice, and we're not getting that. Meanwhile, another nitpick I have, or there may be a stronger nitpick, is I don't particularly care so far for his goofy Lex Luthor. I see what he's doing. I mean, Luthor does seem to be Morrison's avatar in this series, where he's kind of like an evil Grant Morrison. Why not? They look alike, for God's sakes. But I don't know if I dig this whole reverting to the mad scientist kind of style. I mean, yeah, okay, he used to be a mad scientist. But what John Byrne did in the 80s, I think was a brilliant move, because Superman has always been about truth, justice, and the American way. And making Luthor like a captain of industry, like one of these big masters of the universe, of Wall Street, is turning him into a perversion of the American way. So I always thought, wow, that was always perfect, and what a great way to challenge Superman. Not just physically, but morally. And why is the '80s version of Lex Luthor more up to date than the new one? Good question that I just asked. Anyway, 4 RAM chips, very good. Now, American Vampire is issue 20. Wow, DC has a book that's been around for 20 issues? Woo! Incredible. Scott Snyder and Jordi Burnett are going on to this story that predates a lot of, I think predates the whole series so far. We're getting a lot of Skinner Sweet's origin. And this is mainly dealing with the Beast in the Cave and her origin. Beautiful, beautiful artwork here. Very Joe Kubrick, I think, actually. And as we get caught right up to speed as far as who she is and what she is. Then we have this kind of face-off between the natives and the American troops coming close, and we learn something about our little friend who's been kind of the go-between between these two. I think his name's Red Moon or something like that. Red something. Well, it's somebody. And he's got his own plans going on here. Excellent work. You should definitely be reading this. This is a fantastic piece. So far, anyway. 5 RAM chips. Now, let's go to IDW for Ghostbusters 2. And no, not Ghostbusters 2, that shitty movie. I'm talking about the issue 2 of Ghostbusters, written by Burnham and Schuing doing the art. It seems like someone connected to Gozer, or maybe I should say something connected to Gozer, is trying to make an appearance in this world, and it's kind of causing the ghosts in New York City to get more stronger. Matter of fact, they can actually break free of their particle beams. Here's Slimer getting really powerful. I mean, they can't even stop Slimer, for Christ's sake. Jim Silver, who represents the Stay Puft Marshmallow Company, who apparently is somewhat not pleased with the Ghostbusters for ruining their reputation publicly, and they blame them. Although the thing is, it's not really common knowledge that it was Ray that chose the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as the form of the Destructor. And we discover that he has actually been possessed by some creature. I think he's the third or something like that. Great work. Boy, this is really well written. It's very sharply well written. Maybe not to the level of the first film, but definitely as good as like one of the best of real Ghostbusters episodes. I like where it's kind of adapting a little bit of the look of the real Ghostbusters cartoon, but it's definitely set in movie continuity. Even makes reference to Janine dating Lewis at one time. What I am pleased with, it refers to it as being in the past tense, so they probably aren't dating anymore, which is great. That's one of the things that pissed me off about Ghostbuster 2. It's like they completely dropped the Egon Janine thing and had her dating, that guy. It's like, I'm pretty sure she has some kind of standards. And also, in the comic, they replaced Egon's weird-ass blonde soft-serve ice cream hair with hair that looks like, Harold Ramis's. So, good work. You should definitely hit this series. I'm going to give this a strong 4 RAM chips. I'm digging it so far. And now we're going to finish off with some Avengers. Issues 17 of regular Avengers. Big, lots of action. Crazy, fighting the daughter of the Red Skull. Let's see, Captain Marvel utilizes Tony Stark's armory in a very clever way. Very cool 4 RAM chips, although I'm totally pissed that this isn't happening. Hawkeye and Spider-Woman are sort of building a relationship, and there's not one reference in this issue. It's like, don't cock tease us. I'm not, you know, I only have so many years left in this world. Why do you need to cock tease me for this cover? I'll buy it anyway. 4 RAM chips. Now, issue 17 of New Avengers. And Bendis, oh, by the way, the other one was Brian Michael Bendis and John Romita Jr. This one is Brian Michael Bendis and Mike Deodato. And we have broken free, finally, of the Fear Itself storyline. Now Bendis can tell whatever the story wants. And it opens up with a huge robot fight on the loose. And they're having trouble, they're still fighting it. I mean, geez, this thing's really, like, causing lots of trouble for them. And a little spider, well, not a little spider, big-ass spider robot pops out of it and slashes up Wolverine, taking a sample of his blood. And a little contraption from it, like, flies off and actually escapes. And I think they're still fighting the robot, or no, it's just been beaten down. And then Bendis switches over to the Green Goblin, let's see, watching the whole thing. And he's with his cronies and crews, with the Hive guys and Hydra. And basically we're seeing the same action. Now we're getting the commentary of the villains watching all this. By the way, my favorite is when Wolverine is slashed again, and the villains are really digging it, which made me laugh. So, hey, Osborn's coming back in a big way, so we're going to see what's going to happen. I think that's starting with the next issue. This is a pretty good start, 4 RAM chips, and I think that's about it, so push the button, Lindsay.